Let me show you several different things that you can do if your dashcam is essentially freezing, also maybe lagging, or also maybe is a video recorded also lags, or basically it's not working properly. So on all these dashcams, basically there are three main causes of all the problems for the most part. So first is heat. Obviously if you actually use this dashcam basically in extremely heavy like heat and sun essentially shines on it, some dashcams again aren't as good and simply like overheat, and then these issues might come up. But however, actually even on this cheap one, actually I do not have much problems, but I have heard actually a lot of people have that. So solution obviously is very simple, so simply adjust it so simply doesn't overheat as much. Then probably actually the most common cause of these problems actually is memory cards. So they're actually very fussy when it comes to memory cards, and also you need them at a very good speed to be able to operate perfectly. Okay, first on the memory card, when you actually get a memory card, you will see a speed rating. As you see, I have the number 3 over here, so U3. So you should definitely use a memory card that actually has at least this rating. If you see basically U1, or basically there are no ratings whatsoever on this card, maybe it's also very old, so most likely that is actually the problem, actually what is actually causing all these things. Oh, also if this memory card also is not properly formatted, also I have seen it also cause problems, so also that might be an issue. So if your camera actually is at decent speed and also has got decent brand, then what you can simply do is basically insert basically the memory card inside, just as you would in your camera. Okay, and then we actually have to go and format it from the like camera itself. Also, by the way, if you also format it basically from your PC, also I have seen this also cause a lot of issues since it needs a special kind of formatting. So we actually have to do it from the camera itself. So we are simply going to press this M button on this camera. So simply you find how to access the settings on your dashcam. On this one again, we can simply press and hold this M. So again, I'm going to press M again to go in this menu. So I'm going to use these arrows here to cycle to the format. Okay, accept with the power, cycle to OK, and again simply start formatting. So, and this most often also will fix a lot of issues. Also again, if you obviously have some files not related to the camera on this microSD memory card, also during the format, also they will completely get deleted, so make sure to save them before you actually do this process. But again, so if you actually use this memory card for something else, you have something else, again the file system there, it's actually very fussy basically on this camera, and that also might cause these issues. So if you properly format and the speed is okay, it should work perfectly. So again, I have actually used some slower memory cards. Again, it actually is known to cause problems. So again, that probably is, I think, the most common cause. And also power supply also sometimes isn't the best. So on these dashcams there are several ways how you can like power and charge them. So this one actually came with the car like adapter, so not this one actually. So I'm simply like powering while I'm making the video. Essentially, so you have those that you plug in basically in the car, but obviously over time they simply like wear out. So also basically maybe if your socket on your car isn't very good, also maybe that cause some issues, and again, so this camera simply won't be charging and also cause lags. So again, I have actually experienced this exact problem basically. So if the power supply isn't good enough, so if something is maybe like half working or not working properly, again it will actually cause lags on the camera and some issues as well. So so how to fix it? So you can maybe literally like get a cable like this for your camera. So maybe you have different camera, but again simply like get a regular USB cable so you can actually power it from like anywhere where you want essentially. So you see basically once you actually plug it in, so you can pretty much like try it out with different power source and simply see if that is actually causing. So simply try different power source and also like different cables, so that obviously simply wear out over time. And again, if not enough like current actually flows, it will cause problems. So let me actually demonstrate. So you see actually the current actually like changes on this, so you see how much this consumes at the moment. So you see also, for example, if I like plug in my extra camera here, so this other, the power consumption actually increases. So you see it actually like fluctuates, so also depending on how hard it's working. So you see it's pretty much changing. So again, if your power supply is simply not good enough to supply basically like a good suitable power, again this simply, yeah, your camera simply won't get enough power to, yeah, be able to work perfectly. Also we can actually reset this camera as well, see if it also helps. So again, I'm going to stop the video recording. Again, I'm going to go in the settings over here by pressing the M button. Okay, let's press this again. We had the preset somewhere here, I think. Okay, yep, default settings. So you see, this is what you should see, except again with this one. Okay. And will essentially like reset everything, basically to return to the factory state. Maybe something has happened to it by accident, who knows really. So again, these are some things you can try and see if it brings back to the normal working condition. Anyway, good luck.